We'll get worried about spring ball when we get there, but it really is one day at a time right now.
The depth chart's the starting point, especially in spring ball, man.
This is the year where I have to step into a different me.
If you like where you are, your job is to keep yourself there. If you don't like where you are, it's your job to go take it from somebody else.
Let's get stronger, man. Let's get better.
I just refuse to be denied in what I want to do.
This is really setting the foundation for the season with everything that we're doing football-wise. And it all starts right now.
And that's the end of the Ball State football season. They fall 45-24 against the Miami Redhawks here today from Oxford, Ohio.
Love you, Joe. After. Oh, I got you. Hey!
Ball State finishes the season 4-8, 3-5 in the Mid-American Conference, a one-game improvement from last season with the first-year coaching.
All right, man. Listen, proud of the way you guys played all year, proud of the way you guys fought, and proud of the way the seniors came in and bought into what we're trying to do and try to get the foundation set for what we're going to do moving forward. All right, get a break, man. Last one.
I'm more excited going into this year than I was even when I got the job here and our staff came in here, because we know what the measuring stick is. We've gone through league play for a year. We know where we have to get better at, and now we can focus on those areas and improve.
We're the first class that he's recruited for Ball State. I'm not sure on who's staying or who's leaving, but I know that we got a very good group of young guys, and I fully believe that they're capable in executing.
I got extra hydration. I got electrolytes. Good morning. You guys like my meal?
Everything matters that we do. We just got done with the workout and was talking with the team about how what we're doing right now is just as important as what we'll do in training camp or spring ball or a Friday night practice before a game. I mean, everything matters, so we got to take advantage of every day.
Good morning. Coach Greenstone, go ahead.
Awesome, good. Ready? What's happening with me? One of my least favorite parts of the job is holding you guys accountable, okay? But one of my most necessary parts of my job, again, is holding you accountable. We talked about it all semester. Accountability is something we do for you. It's not something we do to you.
We are still trying to come together as a team. Obviously, we got a bunch of new guys that just showed up, so trying to show them how we do things and have them become part of the group.
Bottom line, we can have different personalities. We can be different people from different backgrounds. But when it comes to football, man, we gotta have the same mentality. Okay, so I wanted to take a moment to highlight some guys that are, man, bought in, doing everything we're asking them from a gaining weight perspective, a changing their body perspective. Okay, this is our top 10. Coonrod, Lewis, Franklin, Garcia, Yates, DJ Young, Stewart, Okori, Cooper, and Clark. This is how much weight they have gained in the last 9 to 10 weeks. Y'all clap it up for those guys. Okay, the last thing I want to say, man, is doing what you said you were going to do when the emotion you set it in is no longer there. I met with almost every player on the roster, and you sat down in my office and you told me your goals, man. We talked about it. It brought a smile to your face, brought a smile to my face, man. I got all excited about how good you want to be, how great you want to be. Okay, spring ball is 1 week away. That emotion is gone. Are you still willing to be the same human that you said you were back then when the emotion you set in is no longer there? That's the question. Good.
We're trying to teach accountability, trying to teach mentorship from our older guys, and sometimes it's a younger guy that's doing everything right.
Jalen Bonds, I'm from Fishers, Indiana, class of 29, and I play running back. I feel like the mindset from last year to this year is a lot different. Everybody got that fight and that will to want to win. On a personal level, I would say that this is the year where I have to step into a different me. You know, I've always been kind of quieter, so just trying to step into that leadership role. And I'm just excited to see the guys. We got a lot of competition going on.
The best way, in my opinion, to see this, and this is competition on Tuesday, right? Because that's when guys decide for the first time how hard they're willing to consistently work.
You'll compete at 6 different stations, and you're trying to get as most wins as you can for that group. We play a sport where you're trying to beat the guy in front of you. Everybody has to try to dominate.
Well, that's what gets me excited is the competition we have at just about every spot on the roster.
I feel like the competition level in the spring, it'd be very high because, you know, that's when you earn your target shot, that's when you earn your spot.
Mentally strong and our true mental toughness is the ability to understand what I'm doing and have the capacity to do it regardless of how I'm feeling, regardless of the mood I'm in. I know the task is to be exact, find the line, get set, do the right thing, and finish with maximum effort regardless of how I feel. That's what it's got to be play after play.
The spring is going to be really fun competition-wise. We do have a bunch of new guys and a bunch of younger guys, so a bunch of people we haven't seen play before.
Those are just the moments that you love, doing hard things.
That friendly competition, I love it.
Competition gets everybody better. The competition that we have here at every position is going to push everybody and make our team better.
I feel like the little things is what makes you an elite football player and not just a good or great football player.
Oh my God.
Guys, that's fun for me to watch. We're getting better. You guys are competing. I see guys giving high fives after reps. I see guys smiling while they're working hard. You got to enjoy the competition part. It's fun to watch, man. Okay? When we blew the whistle and kept going to the next drill, do you guys think you were done? No? Your mindset has to be so what, now what, right? Just play the next, you might have to play overtime. You don't know. All right? But just watching it collectively, guys, it's way better. Way better. Great way to do our last competition Tuesday before we get this spring break. All right, really good job. All right. Yeah.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Guys.
You know, you look at last year, some of our best leaders on the team were guys that had been here. There were also guys that came in from the portal. So just because you just got here in January doesn't mean you won't be a leader this fall for us.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Batty. I'm a senior defensive end here at Ball State. I probably get into the building around 6 a.m., making sure that I get a snack, get some fuel in my body to go as hard as I can in the lift. I'm definitely doing my due diligence to make sure I build connections with everybody on the team. Building those connections is imperative to be a leader, as well as just focusing on the day in and day out and making sure I'm consistent as possible.
Let's get stronger today, man. Let's get better.
How you do anything is how you do everything. So from the biggest details to the littlest, everything has to be to the same standard, and that's to the best of our ability.
He's an exciting kid to watch on film, really mature, really good student. I expect him to step in and do a lot of great things for us.
This opportunity is really everything to me. You know, as a player who almost lost the game, any opportunity to step on that field is a blessing. I started playing football first grade. I played running back, actually. Made my switch to defense probably 6th or 7th grade. That's kind of when I hit my growth spurt. I grew pretty early, so I was probably like 6'1". Loved it ever since, kept playing in high school.
Jared Batty.
I tore my ACL my freshman year of high school. Was able to make it back sophomore year, played varsity, led the team in sacks that year. And kind of from then on, my love for football kind of like caught fire. I decided to commit to University of Illinois. Spent 2 seasons there. Kind of a rockier start. I learned a lot. Transferred to San Diego State University. My first year when I transferred to San Diego State, that was kind of dark for me, obviously. Moving to California, halfway across the country, you know, didn't know anybody. I was kind of feeling lonely, uncertain. I threw myself into workouts, worked really hard, got my body weight up. Little by little, I started to have some pain in my knee. And long story short, I wasn't able to play that season, and I had to get another knee surgery. So that was kind of a dark point in my life because it was later on in my career. I was uncertain about playing football at all. I didn't know if this was going to be a short-term or long-term injury, and having to go through that after I'd worked so hard to get an opportunity, it was just kind of crushing. Really, I wasn't ready to put the game of football down. If I'm being honest, that's really what it came down to. I was willing to do whatever I could to get back. You know, whatever obstacle life throws at you, there's 2 options. You either run or you fight. And I decided to keep fighting, keep pressing, keep working. And I just refuse to be denied in what I want to do.
My job is very multifaceted. I'm the director of player personnel here, which basically means I'm in charge of all things recruiting.
All right, we got 31 kids coming out Saturday. Let's go through the itinerary real quick.
Yeah, so obviously we'll get them checked in. The job has definitely changed because recruiting is certainly not as straightforward as it used to be. College football used to be, I'm going to bring in 20 to 25 high school players. We're not really going to deal with transfers. That's just wasn't something that used to happen because there were a lot of limitations on player movement.
Well, in the past, you had the portal that was open in December, which gave student athletes plenty of time to research schools, take visits. We were the beneficiaries of that last year. Our staff started on December 5th. And then there was a spring portal window as well.
Your team will get here in January, and it's one portal window. There is no change in your team in the summertime. You got one full year with the guys to get them right and get them focused and attack.
This year it didn't open until January, and we started classes right away. So a lot of work had to be done really fast.
Ultimately, with the way that the calendar is structured now, college football has become a one-year deal. You have your team for 1 year, you know who you're going to have, and you can really focus on coaching them. From my perspective, obviously it's a lot more hectic. You've got to recalibrate your roster each and every year because you're going to have so many new faces on your roster.
The transfer portal is obviously kind of a scary experience. There's always a lot of doubt surrounding, where you're going to be, what your life's going to look like, everything really. There's a lot of uncertainty. I got some good advice from one of my trusted friends. He said, go where they want you the most. So that's why I ultimately chose Ball State.
Pre-existing relationships mean so much to us because you know the kind of guy you're bringing into your locker room.
And we're not going to cheat. We're not going to tamper. We're going to wait until the guy gets in the portal and we can legally talk to him. And obviously, he knew all the people that we knew as well, so he was able to do his homework on us and felt comfortable here. And we're really excited he's here. I can't wait to see him practice this spring. A lot's made out of spring practice, and it should be. You're really playing football. It's really important, but this time of year is just as important, forming the culture and the standards that we have in our program, how we do things.
So it'll be my first spring ball, so I get to see the lead up to the football season. This is where you kind of work on the little, tweaks that you need to make.
Working day in and day out, just working out, eating right, sleeping right. You got to do all the main things right to be the best you can be.
Those dog days of winter workouts, it can be hard to find motivation day in and day out to come in here. You're not even putting the pads on, not even doing the fun part. So in all these sessions, I'm always thinking to the season, I got to get my body right now. I can't waste a day.
Everyone's so bought in. Everyone wants everyone else to get better. So everyone's pushing each other. We're competing.
The weather ain't the best. You don't got nothing to do but play football, lift them, and run. This is the time that you need to lock in. You just got to put your head down and work.
Work that we're putting in now has a direct outcome on the season. So I just try and imagine those reps translating directly onto the field.
This is really setting the foundation for the season with everything that we're doing football-wise. It all counts and it all starts right now.
What excites you about this time of the year?
This time of the year, probably spring ball. I'm ready to hit some people, play some football.